Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This week I did an Aldi grocery haul. And I don't know if I'm going to post that separate from this one, but if I do, the Aldi grocery haul will be first. But what I was saying there is that my son plays baseball 3 to 4 times a week, and it's extremely late at night, and it's usually a very busy day. So what I decided to do was to do 7 days worth of freezer meals. So I wrote down 7 different freezer meals, and I thought I would go ahead and show you guys what I'm making. Once again, I got all of these ingredients, 7 days worth, from Aldi for a little over $100. And I got 8 pans at the Dollar Tree, obviously for $1, that I'm gonna use to put everything into, and I'm gonna wrap it in foil, wrap it in saran wrap, and then foil again. Most of these recipes that I'm making are from, I'm trying to think of how to say her name, J. Stewart, I think is how you say her name. I'm gonna try her recipes. She has a big family. We have a family of 5. We have 2 basically men in the house. We have 2 other children, myself, so they eat a lot. But anyways, I thought I would go ahead and show you guys. We're making sour cream chicken enchiladas, Pioneer Woman's ranch style chicken, chicken teriyaki, chicken broccoli Alfredo, taco casserole, and beef stroganoff, and easy baked spaghetti. And to make the spaghetti, I'm actually gonna make my own spaghetti sauce, which is J. Morel's spaghetti sauce I'm gonna try. So I've got to put in a whole bunch of ingredients to make the spaghetti sauce in order to make the spaghetti, and then the 6 other meals that I'm gonna make. So that when we come home from a long day, I can either toss it in the Instant Pot or toss it into the oven, and dinner is done. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm gonna make in my 7-day freezer meal, grocery haul, whatever you wanna call it, just keep watching. Alrighty, so the very first thing that I'm doing here is I'm going to take the meat that I purchased, and I'm cutting the ends off of each package, and I'm putting as much as I can possibly fit into this one black pot. And then you'll see in a second that I realized that this meat does not fit in this black pot, so I switch it to another one that is bigger. However, the only problem with the bigger one is that the whole thing is metal, and the pot ends up very, very hot. So even the handles really become hot. So I'm looking into getting a new pan, because it is not fun to lift this pan up when it is super hot and try and drain all that grease out. It's not fun. So I am hoping to upgrade this sometime with some kind of like silicone handle, but I'm just browning. This is an entire 5-pound tube of meat. So I'm just browning the entire thing. I know I'm going to use the whole thing. Since I got the 2 tubes, I'm going to be using 1.5 of the entire, so I'm using all but half of those 2 tubes, and browning them up and getting them ready to be put into these recipes. And here I am using some jasmine rice. I'm just cooking up a huge pot of it to use in all these different recipes. I have 2 cups of the jasmine rice, and then I put 3 cups of chicken broth. No, I'm sorry, I put 3 cups of water, and then I put a bunch of sea salt in there. I like to season my rice because afterwards it tastes so much better. If you put it in the Instant Pot, I follow the directions on the rice. I use usually 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. I put a little bit of salt in there and mix it up, and then I turn it on to just the rice setting. My Instant Pot has the rice setting, yours may not. So I would just do like the normal pressure cook, and I set it on 12 minutes. And it literally cooks perfectly. It is so good.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you, looking for a bar in the nearest.
So the very first meal that I'm working on right here is the spaghetti, and this is supposed to make 5 servings, and I have, I think, the entire 5 pounds of beef in this one pan, and then I'm taking the 4 cans that I have of the tomato sauce, as well as the 1 can that I have of the marinara, and pouring it all together and then stirring it up, and then I add a bunch of spices to it and some onion. And then later I will pour it into fifths. So I have 5 bags of Ziploc bags, and I pour it all into the Ziploc bags and let them cool down for a few minutes, and then I put them all into one of the pans and put them in the freezer. I did let them simmer for about an hour so that I can kind of get the flavors all mold together, but it ended up turning out really well. I have not boiled the noodles to put like the spaghetti together, because to me I would rather actually do the noodles afterwards. Like, it's simple just to boil noodles and put it together with the spaghetti later, so that is kind of my preference. I will make the sauce ahead of time and just not add the noodles to it, because they tend to get kind of waterlogged and like old tasting. So that's just my preference. If you choose to put the noodles in with the sauce, completely up to you. It's just, in my experience, I choose to do it in 2 different batches.
When I'm with you. Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this. Being with you is a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on, and I'm wearing my worn-out jeans. What could go wrong? Sipping on a beer, sing along to our favorite songs. All I want is you. You make my world spin round and round. Sometimes I don't know what to do, 'cause my heart starts racing when I'm with you.
Okay, so here is the rice that I'm scooping out of the Instant Pot. I usually have my phone playing in the background. I usually have another YouTuber on, cleaning or cooking or whatever, something to motivate me to continue to go. I don't know, just something in the background just to kind of keep your mind busy, like off of what you're doing, because sometimes what you're doing is not always fun. So you kind of have to give yourself a little pep in your step. So I am dipping all of the rice out of the Instant Pot. For some reason, this Instant Pot makes the rice just perfect. It is, I don't know what it is about it, but it makes the rice just amazing. And I have a gas stove top, and for some reason I have not learned how to cook rice on a gas stove top. I burn it every time because I cannot turn the gas down far enough, and I don't have the exact timing on what it takes to cook the rice. So it's kind of a work in progress. So that is why I use the Instant Pot, and I'm actually going to be buying a second Instant Pot because I use these things all the time. As you can tell, I'm using it yet again. I cleaned out the rice, I cleaned out all of the, not the yeast, but all of the starch that was in there from the rice, and now I am putting in 3 chicken breasts, and I did pour some chicken broth on top of that. I prefer to use chicken broth over water because it gives it just a little bit more flavoring. So I cooked that for about 8 minutes on high once again, and then I'm just waiting for that to finish. And then here I am cooking up some peppers. I believe this goes into the taco salad. I'll see in just a second. So I'm slicing up some veggies for one of the second meals, and you'll see me combine all the ingredients in just a minute.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. 'Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you do.
So this turned out to be the broccoli Alfredo, so I am chopping up a bunch of green bell pepper, which I don't normally use because the green to me tastes a little bit more bitter than the other two. Next time I'll probably use a red or maybe even an orange, but the recipe called for a green, so I just went ahead and bought a green one. So I have the green bell pepper, I have the chicken that has just finished cooking out of the Instant Pot, so it's like super hot. I pulled it out and I shredded it up, and I am adding this Alfredo sauce, and then you'll see me add a frozen bag of broccoli. So that is basically the extent of this recipe. It didn't make as much as I had hoped that it would make. So next time I will probably end up doubling the recipe. I have 2 big boys in my house, my husband and my oldest, who is 14, and they can eat a pretty meal. So next time I will double this recipe to make sure that I can feed all 5 of my family members.
It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. 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 Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do.
Alright y'all, so this is probably my favorite meal of this whole freezer meal haul. It is the taco casserole. So I'm just putting in some meat, I put in some rice and corn and a whole bunch of different little vegetables, and for some reason I just really love taco casserole or taco salad, any of those mixes. I don't know what you call it, but it just brings out so much flavor, and I don't know, it tastes really yummy. So this is a taco casserole, and I'm just going to get everything mixed together, and then I'll put the foil on the top of it.
I can see everything clearer. Trying to fly 'cause I'm light as a feather. But I get high, I get low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I would get up again. I would get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I would get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I would get up again.
So as you can see, it has some tomato sauce and black beans, corn, rice, the beef, and then it did call for a bell pepper, and just all of the yummy mixings that you put on a taco salad, followed by the cheese. And probably the cheese is my favorite part about the meal. I have a thing for cheese. I absolutely just love eating cheese. I don't know what it is about it, but it like dresses up a meal no matter what. But as soon as I mix that cheese in, it just looks so delicious to me. So I am super excited to eat this meal.
I know that it's getting cold, the waves are crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me, yeah. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse.
one of the last meals that I made this night was the beef stroganoff, and this obviously had the beef, and then I put in some cream of mushroom soup, and I'm trying to remember what else I put in there. A couple of cans of cream of mushroom soup, and this actually was not enough for the 5 of us. So once again, the next time I will be doubling this recipe. I have a love-hate relationship with stroganoff. It's good, but at the same time, it is, I don't know, to me it's not like completely filling. But it was just sort of an easy meal to put together really fast and stick it in the freezer. So I'm not sure if I'll remake this one, but it was a good starter meal. I'll just put it that way.
I know we had our ups and downs, always thought we got around stronger. But we were drifting more apart, and it's tearing up my heart in pieces. 'Cause what we had was long ago, all I know is how it slowly ceases. It ceases in the arms of a stranger, a compelling pretender. We were walking on wire, like a moth to a fire, pulling closer to danger, in the arms of a stranger. I've been trying to figure out what we really were about together. We lived in different universes, empty promises for worse or better. The challenges of me and you, what's the point of trying to unravel? Rendezvous. Now I see I never knew you at all, at all. In the arms of a stranger, a compelling pretender. We were walking on wire, like a moth to a fire.
Alright, so this is the second day that I was cooking. I put in about 5 chicken breasts into the Instant Pot. They were not frozen, so I just put them on 8 minutes, and as soon as they were finished, then I just shredded them up. And I'm so sorry about the angle of this shot right here. I did not have the best place to put my camera, so I just have 2 of my Pampered Chef bowls and 2 gallon-sized Ziploc bags, and I'm flipping the zipper sort of to the outside of the bag so that it kind of props it open, and then I'm using obviously the bowl to hold the marinade. So that's basically what I'm doing in these bowls, is I'm marinating the chicken in 2 different sauces, and all I'm going to do is squeeze the air out of the bag and seal it really well, and then these are going to go into the freezer. So if I come home and I want to just pop something into the Instant Pot or to the oven, these are already pre-marinated and it's already like cooked up, but I'm able to just get it done quickly and like maybe steam some vegetables with it. So again, I'm really sorry for the angle, but I'm kind of trying to show you what I'm putting into it as I'm making it. So, and then I will have the recipes and possibly I'll have the recipes linked below. In my previous video, I have all of the items that I shopped for in that video, so if you want to see exactly what I purchased, you can see in the previous video before this one.
Ain't you tired of thinking we can get through anything? 'Cause I can't move on if you can't be strong. But every time I hear you say my name, it always feels the same. 'Cause I've loved you for a lifetime. We can best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end?
So now that I have the marinades together, I'm just going to, I've already let the air out of the bags and I seal it, and now I'm just labeling it so I know exactly what is in this bag and the day that I made it, so that it doesn't sit in the deep freeze for more than 6 months. I think after 6 months they tend to get freezer burn. So I'm going to try and use it before the 6 months, which shouldn't be a problem because, like I said, I have to use these because our son is playing baseball a lot and I don't have time to be home making meals all the time when he's gone from 6 to 8 in the evening, and I have to get things done quickly. So this one is chicken teriyaki, and again, just putting the date on there, and I'm going to stick these in the deep freeze, and then I'm going to move on to the final meal.
Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever.
And last but surely not least was the chicken enchilada casserole. This is the chicken that I had in the Instant Pot, and I just shredded it up afterwards. It was super hot, so I was just trying to use my fork to shred it up. I know I could have used like some beaters, but I wasn't sure where my beater was at the time, so I just went ahead and used 2 forks to shred it up. And then I put it in a pan, and I'm chopping up some onions and adding lots of mozzarella cheese. I love mozzarella cheese. It's one of my favorites.
So take a chance and run with me. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word. Everywhere we go, we turn to paradise. All I know is that I need you in my life. Let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you.
Alright, so as you're seeing, again, I'm shredding some mozzarella cheese on top. I have added some chicken broth and some sour cream. The only thing that I did not have was the tortillas, and that was because my daughter ate them all in some quesadillas before I was able to get to them. So what I did is I put the pan into the deep freeze, and I took them out after I purchased some tortillas, and I left it sitting out overnight by accident. So unfortunately this meal got completely ruined. So I'm gonna have to redo this whole meal and let you guys know how it tasted, because I was super bummed that I left it out and that I didn't actually get to eat the chicken enchiladas. So if you guys decide to make this, let me know. You can either comment on this video or follow me on Instagram and let me know what you guys thought of it. Again, I will have the recipe linked below. I am going to remake this and hopefully it will be amazing. But I was so incredibly bummed that I had done that. But you can at least see how I put it together, and I'm going to do it again. So there's that. Alright friends, so that is 7 days worth of freezer meals. I did this in 2 different days. This was like, the beginning of this was like last like Thursday, and I started at like 7 p.m. so by 10 I was exhausted. So I got 4 meals done then, and then I got 3 done today. Headed out? Right. Alright y'all, so my husband interrupted me earlier because he was being a goofball, but today is the second day that I've done this 7-day freezer meal. My kids have already eaten the tortillas for the enchiladas, so I have to go out and get some more tortillas. Otherwise, I just put all of the enchilada mix into a pan. So I will go out and get the tortillas, and I will wrap all of the chicken concoction, the chicken, whatever it's called, the chicken mixture into the tortillas, and then I'm going to put some more cheese on top, and then I'm going to roll them up and then put them back in the pan, and then those are going to go in the freezer as well. So that is 7 meals that I have put into the freezer. We have actually already eaten one because it's been a week later. I think the next time I do this, I'm probably going to start with maybe 3 meals instead of 7 because it took a long time, but I'm super glad that we did it. I'm super glad that we have the meals because I can literally come home like 5 o'clock in the evening, turn on the oven, toss it into the oven, and it's ready within like 30 minutes. So really glad I did that. It's really good, it's healthy, and it's easy to do. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if this was something that you wanted to watch. I can probably make more of these maybe once a month or so, and I do have some cleaning videos coming up. So I had a little bit of a break from YouTube just from life in general and kids, and we went on some vacations over the 4th of July, and now I'm back, and hopefully we'll get up probably 2 videos a week, maybe, hopefully. So anyways, if you enjoyed this, definitely give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm getting really close to 2,000, and I'm really excited about it. I'm probably going to do a giveaway when I hit 2,000. It's probably going to be some kind of gift card, either like to Amazon or Starbucks or something. So I'll probably let you guys choose which you would rather have. So anyways, I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!